I'm your metal maiden, and with me are 3 members of Byzantine. Since I already know you all, say who you are in the camera.
Hola! I'm Chris, I'm from Mexico.
Ron, new guy. Whoa!
Skip. Professional, awesome.
Second new guy.
Second new guy. Former new guy.
Former new guy.
That's right.
Okay, for Brian, since this is your first time, or yesterday, and your first show was a major festival like X-Fest, how'd it go?
I was extremely nervous, and it took me about half the set to work the bugs out. Tonight was a wonderful story.
Yeah.
It was, man.
Took the whole set to work together.
Yeah, exactly. Tonight was a whole different story, man. We were locked in from the get-go. It's probably one of the most fun times I've ever had on stage.
Yeah, you look like you're having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Are you, as we say in West Virginia, happy as a puppy with 2 Peters?
Happier than I actually. Yes.
Yeah, they were like, man, he looked like, he was like happy, like excited, like, oh my God, they like us. It's like, yeah, I didn't tell him about Morgantown, how cool it could be, so just let him figure it out. I always like it when you get in the Hatfield, it's like, sitting in the whole crowd singing, you're like, oh yeah. Save my throat for a little bit.
So has there been any pressure on you not being Tony?
Yeah, I've got some hate mail. No.
I got the hate mail.
I sent him the hate mail. I was like, listen here, prick.
Everybody's been, especially tonight, this is kind of being, I guess, an area where around here, everybody's really supportive of yourself. I was very happy with the reception I got after we got on stage. I'm real comfortable.
I really think they all liked it. It impressed the hell out of me. And I mean, the crowd response should speak for itself on that one.
Or choose to feel, you know, I mean, but you get bands like OPF and all these bands and stuff, and about every other tour, every other album, they got some new dude in, he slides in, he nails it, a little different, but he nails it, and you know, he's watching Brian think he do the same thing. So, we just got to keep going.
Okay, so how did, of all the musicians you probably had to pick from, how did you go about picking him? And, well, I mean, it's obvious now why, but...
Well, that was always obvious, but we never heard him play the stuff. You know, he had never played in like a super heavy thrash metal band. Well, he was always friends of ours, really good friends of Wolf's, and Wolf's was like, dude, Brian knows like 3 or 4 songs already by just listening. So we was like, okay, you know, it came down to him and another guy, and the other guy was weird. Brian's not. So we was like, let's try it. So we practiced once, and he already knew a couple songs. So we was like, okay, this is it. Let's do it. You know, I mean, it's hard to find. You know, there's a lot of good guitar players and stuff, but just in the area where we're at, and find one that fits in. Brian's been on tour. You know, he's been around the U.S. He's accomplished on stage. So we had to find somebody that could get up there and act the part. You know.
And you play with Split Nixon still.
Right, well, yeah, it's still doing that. Yeah, I don't know where that's going right now, but yeah, still doing those guys right now.
And how would you say that so far, I mean, I know you're going to play 2 shows, but how would you say the crowds differ from a Byzantine show?
Well,
what you're used to?
Split Nixon shows, you don't see beers getting chucked at in mosh pits.
People beating the shit out of each other.
Yeah, that was the first. But it's what I grew up listening to. I mean, I grew up listening to Megadeth and Slayer and Iron Maiden. That's what I grew up playing, and this just feels natural to me, you know, more than anything. And I was obviously, tonight, it's where I want to be, so yeah, definitely.
So what is next for Byzantine, and how would you say that adding a new member will have the music evolve?
I think next we're going to do like a rock opera movie, kind of like Kiss.
Well, I was thinking
Byzantine makes the Phantom of the Park.
I was wanting to do something like Tommy, where we write about pinballs.
Yeah.
And stuff. I mean, we can do something like that. As far as, you know, and this is something we have discussed, and there's been some riffage, so to speak, at the practice sessions. and I can speak from this because I was the new guy at one time, and I think the music will evolve similarly. Is that even a word?
Yeah.
Okay. Like Oblivion Beckons did from And They Shall Take Up Serpents, because if you listen to, you know, Fundamental Component, Serpents, and then Oblivion, you know, the form changes a bit. You know, the basis of what Byzantine is still there. But every album is its own thing, and I don't see why it would be any different with Brian. He's going to, you know, bring his flavor into the mix. You know, I'll have my flavor and Wolf and OJ, and I think it's good. I'm really excited to do it. I think it's going to be killer, especially what we have just for riffage. Like, hey, check out this riff I wrote. Hey, check out this riff. It's fucking cool.
You know, before when we get in practice and stuff, we were almost, there was like a little stifle, you know, stifling in the air, like when we would show stuff with each other, because we didn't have really good open communication. And we would show each other and we'd be like, I don't know if I like that, I don't know what to say. But now we're kind of like, hey, check this out. No, it sucks. Okay, how about this? Okay, that's good. You know? So it's like, we're not, well, you know, we're not really worried about offending each other now.
It also seemed that when we would practice and when we would write, they were exclusive things.
Yeah.
You know, if you would come up with a riff, we wouldn't normally show it to each other in practice. More in practice, it's like we're going to work on what we have to work on. Now it's kind of like, you know, we're taking a break in between a song. Hey, I came up with this. You know, so even you know, the writing process has begun to become something different than what we used to do.
Yeah. It always used to get demoed out. Here is a full song I did, learn it, and we'll change it. But now it's going to just be like riff, riff, riff. Yeah, it'll be different. It'll be fine. It'll be good.
What can we expect show-wise? Or is it going to be more local? Do you plan on doing some tours again?
No, I doubt we'll have a tour again. 3 of us are family now. So we're going to stay close, whatever our families allow us to do. But we're going to pick and choose. We don't want to flood the market here, you know, because there's not a lot of towns to play. So if we keep playing in the same place, it's going to get watered down. We'll do it here and there, and if we're lucky, we might branch out and go do some of the bigger markets like DC, Philly, because there's a lot of people in those towns that have been waiting us to come back out. So I think if we pick it and choose it right, we can keep it fun and keep it financially.
But there's people in other countries waiting for you to come.
Yeah, they're going to have to wait for it. They're going to have to, yeah.
Okay, you said earlier, you know, a little bit about the hate, you know, it caused some controversy. Anything to say to the naysayers?
Suck it. You know what? We got some decent footage tonight. We're going to put it up on the internet. You're free to watch it, and you're free to comment negatively or positively. If you dug it, come to the show. Nothing has changed. Everything's cool. Calm down.
I think
it's not like we're Metallica and we kick Kirk out.
You know, I really think that Brian's ability speaks for itself, and if people are going to hate on the band simply because, you know, we have a new guy, first of all, I think that's their bad because they're missing out on a good thing. You know, Brian really, I mean, the guy can fucking play, and if people are, you know, just like, fuck it. There's been a new guy. I mean, people could have said the same thing about me becoming getting into the band. You know, because I wasn't with these guys when they started. You know, but I came into the band, and I'd like to think I brought something, and you know, and people seem to like what I did, and I think, you know, Brian certainly deserves the same chance that I got, and I think it will be that much of a better band.
Yeah, I mean, now we got 3 singers. You know, we got 4 songwriters.
Just give me a chance, I'll ask.
Yeah.
Just give me a chance.
It's okay to have an open mind, your brains won't fall out.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Okay, anything you guys would like to say to your fans?
Just keep coming out and hanging out and supporting us. I mean, we're going to put out some music. It's going to be it's going to be completely budgeted by us. So if you buy it, it's not going to go to some record label or whatever.
And we don't have pressure to deliver anything. It will be what we want, and it will sound the way we want it to sound, and that's all there is to it. And I think we'll have a better record.
It'll be good. I mean, we've been together for around 10 years. You know, I'm growing old on stage in front of your eyes. just keep coming out. Yeah. Gandalf the Grey.
Okay, everybody at once, look into the camera. Give your meanest, most metal face.
This song is called Wings of My Soul. Maybe that's why we got signed.